After a spiritual awakening, you are the tool. You don't need a tool outside of you. Once the switch is on, everything else is off. And it feels off. And when it feels off, you start to feel a bit off. Why? Because suddenly you're externalizing. You as a tool becomes redundant because you're externalizing the need for a tool as being outside of you when you are the tool. Post awakening, up until a spiritual awakening, when you're treading the spiritual path, or you want to know, you want to say that you're seeking, or that you want to know why and you want to know how, during that time things will come to you to bring you back into the home of you, that inner wisdom, not into, oh, let me now find a crutch and depend on the crutch and rely on what this crutch says to me and then this will just be it. No, ultimately you will have to walk your own path, and ultimately it leads on to an awakening. As long as you are now proceeding with your spiritual awakening, or whether that brings about a Kundalini awakening or vice versa, whatever it is, either way, in that state, you are the only tool you will ever need. Any desire outside of that tool will become a hindrance. It becomes a canker. It creates resistance. It creates overwhelm. It creates confusion, distortion. The truth becomes distorted. Now, what stands in the way of us embracing us as the tool? Again, you know the answer. It's your conditioning. It's conditioned existence. You see, the thing is, we don't want to experience the death of the ego. We don't want to experience the death of the individuate sense of self, because by doing that, you just realize how irrelevant everything is, how nothing everything is. So, in order for us to keep the show going, in order for us to maintain the divine sport, the Leela, and to carry on with this play, then you have a framework through which you work, and that framework is you as the tool who will already know what to do. And the biggest offshoot of your awakening, apart from you being the tool, is your total engagement and involvement, because it's coming from you. When you have your own business, you don't mind working late, you don't mind putting in all the hours and all the time, because you're really driven by something. Yeah, you have a vision and you really will stop at nothing, and it drives you, and you've got that sense of purpose and you want to keep going. Similarly, with your awakening, because now you are the tool, you've taken the seat of the driver, you've taken the reins. Now life is exhilarating. You're fully engaged, fully involved, and there is clarity. You see it as it is. That is it. There is no belief. You don't hide behind, I believe, or so and so advises this, and therefore, I'm going to hide behind using quotes or hiding behind what others have said or others before us have achieved or done or experienced. We will hide behind of that. Yeah. But when you are bare and you've accepted and you've allowed yourself, you are the tool and you're going along with that, suddenly that full involvement will leave you with no time to think about the others. It will give you no time to live by reference with each other. Everything that you experience, because it is now born of you consciously, suddenly everything becomes you. Everything becomes you. Now, when everything becomes you and you're experiencing life through that lens of you, no holes barred here. There is no reflection, there's no story. It is just you. You're seeing yourself fully bare. The words you use, the way you are totally connected with the spirit of all that is. When you're connected with all that is and you're connected with all that is within yourself, you can then bring that to your experience. Now, does that mean that you're going to be sitting, I'm just blissed out, I'm feeling so much love, I'm feeling so much light, I just want to sit and meditate? If that's what you've decided for yourself, then yeah, maybe. But it is not an avoidance of life, but it is a full embracing and full participation in life, and whatever comes, you're fully engaged and fully in it. Now, when you're fully in it, you will not deny yourself any pain. You will not deny yourself any experience. You will not deny yourself something because you're fearful or scared of it. Right? There will be no coping mechanism. You're not trying to cope with life. You're just going with life. That free flow comes in this state of awakened. When you're awakening, when you're in transition, there will be a letting go and sharing of all of these things that you have so far believed in. And your final one comes when the whole belief system falls apart and there's nothing. You're just living life as it is right now. You're accepting, allowing. There is very little judgment, or there's zero judgment here. In fact, judgment isn't even the right word. There is just zero trying to label or connect with anything, and it's just a free flow. You're in that flow. Now, when you're in that, there's no resistance. You're just simply going with that. Does it mean you'll never fall sick? You'll never get angry? You'll never have all of these things that we have these associations with? No. But you will be in the fullness of everything that you feel, and you can then choose consciously, actually, I don't want to feel this. Yeah, but you're not going to simply avoid living. You're not going to avoid life, because when we become tainted with conditioned existence, or rather we start to identify with conditioned existence or conditioning or patterns, we shrink. When we shrink, we become fearful. We don't want to take that next step because we think, what if this, what if that? There's so much calculation, and that's where we are then still in the mind. We're mind heavy. But when you go past this and you're fully awakened, you're the tool. There is very rarely any mind, and things are flowing. So remember, you are the key component, the only one that is significant in your awakening. That is yours, your initiation, your prerogative, your way. You decide the trajectory post an awakening. Yes, seek guidance and whatever it is that you want to do. But remember, don't also fall into the trap that I'm just seeking guidance. No. Because what we're actually doing is we're seeking levity, we're seeking safety, we're basically saying, I don't know enough right now, or I don't know. And it depends on where you are. Because that experience of I know has to come from experience. It has to come from, yes, I felt this. I felt it. Yeah. And just because you've not experienced something that somebody else has, it doesn't invalidate that other person's experience. Yeah. For you, you may feel, oh no, but I can't see anything. Oh no, they can't be seeing things and all that is. You see, that's the beauty of an awakening, that you allow you, and the more you allow you allow everything else that happens. So, folks, you are the biggest tool that is necessary. So hold on to that. Make that your priority. See how far you've come. Never, ever, 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 ever believe that you have to give yourself away into any belief system, because folks, eventually if you want to go past your third eye to your crown and you want to go buzzing in another world, then you're going to have to buzz off certain beliefs or certain ideas that you're not enough. You were always enough, you are enough, and you will always be enough. So much love. Lots of love.